Today we read from the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 6, verses 19 through 23. Do not store up for yourselves treasures on earth, but store up treasures in heaven. For where your treasure is, there also will your heart be. Not seeking and storing treasures on earth is another countercultural idea in today's world obsessed with not just buying, but hoarding the newest, showiest, and best treasures. Our valuable time spent distracted on the material world is time lost in God's eyes. We are distracted by comfort and pleasure that we find in this world. We're distracted from the needs and concerns of our neighbors because of our own desire to be ever more prepared or ever more comfortable. But treasures may be fleeting happiness, but never the joy or consolation we seek that only comes from God. St. Basil wrote, "The bread which you do not use is the bread of the hungry. The garment hanging in your wardrobe is the garment of him who is naked. The shoes you don't wear are the shoes of the one who is barefoot. The money that you keep locked away is the money of the poor. The acts of charity that you do not perform are so many injustices that you commit." This quote speaks to me as another motivation to not store up things for personal use, but rather the realization that we're all part of the human family. We need the community and the support of all. Time spent cultivating good habits of the heart, living our call and God's commandments, is time spent storing up treasures in heaven. For where your treasure is, there your heart will also be. That is really beautiful. This sounds like the peace and joy of knowing that we are who we are called to be, and the freedom to be generous with God's gifts. Aristotle said, "You are what you repeatedly do." Today's gospel from Matthew 6 says, "If your eye is sound, your whole body will be filled with light." If we could only practice this every day, we can surely get our heart into the kind of shape that God longs for.